and welcome back to more Kirby Star Allies. Last time, we made our way to the end of the Ultimate Choice Soul Melter EX, and one last opponent awaits us. The true destroyer of worlds, Void Termina. So you might be thinking, oh god, Void Termina again? Well, he is actually very different this time. 4 out of 5 of his weak spots, minus 1 on the mask itself, are actually open to us from the start. Also, these shockwaves are scary. I don't like dodging shockwaves like that in video games. So we can actually hit multiple targets at once, including the one on the back, but we're obviously not going to go for that one just yet because it's on his back, it's really hard to reach. So we're just going to chip away at the ones that we can easily access. This one's actually pretty weakened, so we're going to go for that one next. Follows a similar pattern, like when a certain amount is destroyed, he starts changing attacks. I feel like the one on the back is also weaker, because I feel like you can take it out with like only a few shots. Like, I noticed this by playing this mode so many times across different difficulties of Soul Melter. I felt like that was actually a thing. Also, the reflections on the ground are tricky. Okay, we need to go left now to hit this one. Once we do this one, it should cause Void Termina to bring out the swords, which is actually kind of what we want. Because the sword attacks leave him more vulnerable to his back. But the reflections I always think are other shockwaves, and I get thrown off. Don't be me, just fight. Okay, there we go. We actually got him pretty easily. So now the one on the face is exposed and he has Ice Blaze. I can never remember what element he has in the original fights versus in the second form. So I cannot help you there because I can't remember myself. I feel like it wasn't ice though. I feel like it might have been electricity for one and fire for another. Maybe it was ice. But that's part 1 of 4, as you know. So far, it's actually easier, I find, because actually hitting all 4 targets at once actually makes it easier. Which is a little backwards. Also, each phase of this version of Void Termina has a unique description. Again, all descriptions will be shown at the end of the Let's Play in a bonus video. It's actually like the next video. So, yeah, next part. We're gonna go over all the descriptions for everyone. So that was trivial, you might be thinking to yourself. Like before, all of the weak points will be available to us. So just take your pick. These arrows are actually super scary now, and also his top-down attack is super scary now, and you'll see why. Also, his laser attack at the end is super scary now. So if you thought the first form was a little easy, nope. It's still very much worthy of being the final boss of Soul Melter EX, because yeah, it is actually significantly harder now. Even though the first phase is kind of pushovers. Panicking a little bit. I got hit. No big. First time I got hit in this fight, so that's not too bad. This is the attack that I hate the most. of the early part, because now the little things create shockwaves that you have to jump over. It's like borderline bullet hell. Kirby always loves to toy around with bullet hell though, so it doesn't surprise me one bit. Aiming for the back one, because it's the hardest to reach. Should actually go down pretty soon. Again, I find the back one tends to be kind of more vulnerable, but I don't know if that's just my imagination. So, since it is the hardest to reach, I feel like it makes sense that it is weaker, but I legitimately don't know. I feel like I switched targets. Which one was I targeting? Got him. Interrupted his attack, which was perfect. Spot on. Wow, got 2 with 1. This is where things turn to heck. Also, one thing I didn't realize, I saw people pointing this out online, that this thing he summons actually looks a lot like the crown from Kirby's Return to Dreamland. So now he has like multiples in this version. This battle with White Termina has 3 of them. It is overkill and scary, and I kind of don't approve. And it's stressful. Now he has 4 of them. I think at some point he'd think, man, this is kind of overkill. But apparently not. Okay, so this is the stressful part. Trying to jump the lasers while still continuing to do optimal damage. Should be almost done. Hopefully. Please. There we go. Oh wow, we actually get points just for that. I think that's actually a thing. When you get to the halfway point, or the second phases of different bosses, you actually do get different, you get bonus points. I don't know why. But now, the true final battle. Astral Birth Void. So, it is really hard now. Again, if you like bullet hell, you will approve of this boss fight. I feel like it should be pretty obvious already why I say this. Because this is basically bullet hell, and I don't even know how you do a hitless run on this. People do hitless runs, or damageless runs, and that just blows my mind, you know, on this super fight like this. Again, this is like Tokyo levels of shenanigans, and it impresses me. I need to look that up because I'm intrigued. That was our last fight. Again, Maglor is your friend, Marx is your friend. Alline's just here as an emergency healer, emergency healing. He does his water garbage again. So again, I hope you like fighting bosses in water. This is actually going really smoothly, and I'm a little scared, because this is going too well. Like, I'm slightly apprehensive because of just how smoothly this is going. It's like, when is this gonna go south on this? Mirror attacks, always visually spectacular. I don't think I've even lost an ally so far. Also, that looks cool. But it's also really easy to counter. Just kinda hit him as it goes by with stone. Use iframes. There's another option if you don't have stone. Also, the song is really good. Again, the original compositions in this game are fantastic. I just wish there were more of them, instead of just constantly remixing everything. The AI is kind of bad at dodging things, so they get hit by a lot. The sad part is I feel like this is actually going faster than the vanilla Void Terminal fight, just because of being able to hit multiple targets, not having to wait for everything to spawn in. So in a way, I find this fight a little bit easier in some regards. Almost there. Got him. Truly incredible victory. 697,341. Celebration picture reward. I don't know why it says celebration picture, because this isn't for celebration pictures. This is for beating Soul Melter EX. A dream button has been added to the select mode screen. It gives Kirby the look he had when he first debuted as a character. So, we kinda crushed our original score. Like, actually crushed it. So yeah, they give you a lot of points for Soul Melter EX. So, we have that thing that we just unlocked. But, to point out something else that's different... Oh, yeah, thanks, game. I forgot there's a capture button on the Switch when it's a built-in feature. So when you beat Soul Melter, you might remember you had kind of a different looking crown. You get an even fancier crown if you beat it on Soul Melter EX. That's a bit of a fun fact. So, was that entirely worth it? Yeah, so you can see the 3 tiers of crowns there. Beating Soul Melter, I'm just gonna say right now, beating Soul Melter is not required for 100%. With every character, it's not required for 100%. You get a message like, oh, you completed it with every character if you beat it on any difficulty with every character. But as far as I can tell from online research, there is no reward for beating Soul Melter EX with everyone. Thank goodness, because that would be terrible. Like, imagine trying to do it with Parasol. There he is, Parasol. Sorry, Wild Dude, but like, yeah, no, this would not go well for you. So, we have completed everything. Like, actually everything there is to see, except bonus videos. Yes, there are bonus videos. First of all, we need to show off this guy. At some point, which we will be doing in the bonus video. We're gonna show some things that change in guest star allies as you complete it with more allies, because I feel like it. All the pause screen bios, that's the next part. That's gonna be its own video. And we're gonna show the final statue again. We're gonna recomplete Extra Planet Epsilon or Delta, I can never remember. But we're gonna recomplete it with this new Kirby, and also just to show what has changed, because they kept adding Dream Friends to the statues at the end. There he is. There's Crash. We're gonna talk more about him as well, or this Kirby as well in the bonus video, but you can see him now. Other than that, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna show all puzzles, because I'm trying. Oh boy, it's taking a while to get all the puzzles, so, the bonus videos might just take a while. I'm just gonna say right now. If you've enjoyed this Let's Play, thank you, but also, the bonus videos might be delayed for a while. The enemy bio one will be out immediately. The one where I show the puzzles, changes to guest star, changes to story mode, Dream Kirby, or Dreamland Kirby, that one might take a while, so just as a general heads up, we might do some other projects before we actually fully conclude our time with Kirby Star Allies. But in any case, thank you for watching, and I hope you join me next time for more Kirby Star Allies.